Deep within a sprawling forest, untouched by the hand of man, exists a society unlike any other. This is not a society with rules set by a king or laws enforced by a parliament. This is a society governed by the subtle hand of nature itself. A delicate balance, carefully maintained by each and every member, ensures the forest thrives. The towering trees reaching for the sky provide shelter and sustenance. The busy squirrels, scurrying from branch to branch, inadvertently plant the seeds for future generations. The humble earthworms, toiling tirelessly beneath the surface, enrich the soil, allowing life to flourish. Even the smallest creatures, often overlooked, play a vital role. The industrious ants, carrying many times their weight, contribute to the decomposition of fallen leaves, returning nutrients to the earth. The buzzing bees, flitting from flower to flower, facilitate pollination, ensuring the continuation of plant life. This is the essence of a decentralized system. Each organism, from the mighty bear to the tiny ant, contributes to the well-being of the whole. There is no central authority dictating roles or demanding obedience. Instead, a harmonious balance is achieved through the interconnected actions of every individual. Consider the intricate dance of the bees. These industrious creatures travel from flower to flower, collecting nectar and spreading pollen. They are not commanded by a queen bee to target specific flowers or collect a predetermined amount of pollen. Instead, they operate autonomously, driven by their instinct to gather food. Yet through their individual actions, a vital task is accomplished. The flowers are pollinated, ensuring the continuation of their species. The bees, in turn, collect the nectar they need to produce honey, sustaining their own hive. Similarly, the birds of the forest play a crucial role in seed dispersal. As they flit through the undergrowth, feasting on berries and fruits, they inadvertently consume seeds. These seeds, resistant to the birds' digestive systems, are later deposited far from their parent plants. This seemingly insignificant act has profound implications for the forest. It prevents overcrowding, allowing seedlings to take root in nutrient-rich soil away from the competition of their parent trees. Through the decentralized actions of the birds, the forest is able to regenerate and thrive. These examples highlight the beauty of a decentralized system. Each organism, acting in its own self-interest, contributes to the well-being of the entire ecosystem. There is no central authority dictating behavior, yet a remarkable harmony prevails. Just as the forest operates without a central authority, so too does Bitcoin. This innovative digital currency has captivated the world with its promise of a decentralized financial system, free from the control of governments and institutions. Imagine Bitcoin as a digital representation of the forest's delicate balance. Instead of trees and animals, Bitcoin relies on a network of computers distributed across the globe. These computers, known as nodes, work together to maintain a shared public ledger called the blockchain. Think of the blockchain as a digital chronicle of every Bitcoin transaction ever made. Like the rings of a tree that tell the story of its life, the blockchain permanently records the history of Bitcoin, making it transparent and tamper-proof. This distributed ledger is not controlled by any single entity. Instead, it is maintained by the collective effort of thousands of nodes, each holding a copy of the blockchain and working together to ensure its integrity. This decentralized structure is what makes Bitcoin so revolutionary. Just as the forest thrives through the interconnected actions of its inhabitants, Bitcoin operates through the collaborative efforts of its decentralized network. In our forest analogy, the nodes are akin to the sentinel trees standing watch over the ecosystem. They are the guardians of the blockchain, constantly verifying and relaying information about Bitcoin transactions. When someone sends Bitcoin to another person, the transaction is broadcast to the entire network. Nodes then verify the transaction, ensuring the sender has enough Bitcoin and hasn't already spent the same coin. This process of verification ensures that no one can spend Bitcoin they don't own or create counterfeit coins. It's like the forest naturally preventing a squirrel from consuming more nuts than it can carry, or a bird from building a nest with twigs it didn't gather. Once a transaction is verified, it's added to a block, similar to a page in the forest's ongoing story. Each block is linked to the previous one, creating an unbroken chain of transactions dating back to the very first Bitcoin ever created. The nodes work tirelessly, ensuring the integrity of the blockchain and preventing any single entity from controlling or manipulating Bitcoin. They are the unsung heroes of the Bitcoin network, safeguarding its decentralized nature and ensuring its continued operation.